Lep dober večer in dobrodošli v še eni zanimivi popotniški oddaji. Začnimo teden z LiLi SoRuM. Tokrat drugi del popotovanja po Egiptu. Z nami je tudi en domačin. Vnaprej povem, da prevod je narejen splošno in malo na krajše, kajti zelo radi se ponavljajo. Tudi opazili boste, da njihova angleščina je zelo drugačna angleščini, kot smo mi navajeni. Torej, ne se obešati na besede, ampak prisluhnite bistvu, ki ga želi Jamaica povedati. In vabljeni na prav posebno popotovanje z menoj. Po celem Sharm el Sheikhu lahko najdete čudovite kotičke, večje ali manjše trgovinice, v katerih dobite olja, začimbe in še marsikaj nam popolnoma nepoznanega. Še manj pa potem vemo, kako s tem ravnati. Danes je z nami Jamaica. Hello, Jamaica.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you for having us in your shop.
You are welcome.
And thank you for sharing this knowledge with us.
You are welcome. And the ways that the people get information more better. If also some people say bad word, good word, don't try to trust all, just to have to see for yourself. Thank you, you are being in my shop, and I'm very, very agree that you are here in our shop. That's a good thing. Thank you again.
Thank you. Pojmo pogledati, kaj nam je povedal.
Hi, good morning everyone. Today we try to explain what we have, our edition in Egyptian coffee. So we have two kinds of coffee. We have the coffee with cardamom and the natural coffee. But it's like almost used like a Turkish way. But it depends about the beans it come from where. In Egypt usually we don't get this, but we get the way to make the coffee, because especially Egypt just come mix the coffee with cardamom. So it's so easy to have the taste, but it's so difficult to get the quality. In our shop, we have two kinds of coffee. The first one, it will be just a natural coffee beans, but it's in powder. And second one is natural coffee beans, but is with cardamom. So it's very easy. If we can try to get a coffee in your home, you will imagine it's so difficult, but it's very easy. We just bring whatever. Let's start with the normal coffee. We put just 1 spoon. I like it so strong, so I put another spoon. And the sugar as you need. And just we put a water. And then we have to mix it. The sugar is dependent about the person. Some people don't like sugar, some people like sugar, but usually we use the coffee to give us more attention like a coffee. So usually it's be nice with a very small sugar. It's advised, but everyone can choose what they want. So we use our Egyptian way. This is our gas, but it's like a handy gas. So we do like this, and just we let the coffee usually have to be with a cold water, because it's like cooking very slowly. When it's cooking very slowly, you will get the flavor and the taste. So we wait until it became just have a face. We don't need to make it boiled, because for us the coffee without face like a house without balcony. So you have to be careful. Don't make the coffee boiling. That is the perfect person who can do the coffee. And usually when you have to get a coffee, you have to find the face. That's all. This is the first thing we have. Let's take a break and I'll show you at the end how it will be. Now we will show you how it's boiled, because usually when we be far away of the fire, that's meaning we try to boil it, but we still save the face, because we say, like I tell you, coffee without, you can see it's not boiling, it still have the liquid of the coffee, but it still have the big face, and this is the most important of the coffee. So now it's right quite cooked, and we be ready for drinking. We do like this. This is a professional way, and we push like this, and then we do it again. You can boil it the second part, but to be carefully. So this is the first we speak about. So the coffee have two parts. The first part is almost the face of the coffee, and we have to wait like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 minute. It's depends. Now we close our gas. So this one, usually we wait 2-3 minutes to make all the powder of the coffee get rest down. So when you drink the coffee, you will feel that you get the taste of the coffee, not a lot of pieces in your mouth. That's all. So I hope that you're interested by our Egyptian coffee in Egypt, and we hope you try it. You will like it. Bye. We come back again, but this time with a lot of flour for the nice people in the world, not just Sylvanian people. So all the people will ask, what is this? This is the desert rose, but actually we have to be honest, this one grown in our country in South Sinai, but the original one we will find like this. It's clear with this color. This one we usually colored it by our colors, but we have two kind. The original one, who you can just get it from Saudi Arabia. But what's the difference between both? This one we just take for decoration, but the original one, be attention, I mean the original one, you will not found anywhere except Saudi Arabia. So you have to be careful, because the original one, we can boil it and filter it and take the water from this flower to give for the pregnant ladies to drink it. She make her put the baby as possible, very easily and very softly, without hard. She didn't need to shout to get the baby out. This is the original one. But this one we grow in our country, especially in Sharm el Sheikh and all the way of South Sinai. We colored it and we use it for a lot of different things. First thing, we can get the decor. Second thing, she make all the bad energy go away from your home. Third thing, it's protect us from all the bad eyes around us. Third thing, we have to put it in the water, and when we put it in the water, she will be opening like a big flower. It's in just 1 day, not more. We leave it 1 day inside the water, and we have to change the water for 1-2 times for the first 2 days. After, it will be bigger as the size we put inside. Plus, if we put two together, that's meaning they will get married and they have another small flower. And this is have not expired date, because if it's still in the water, that means she will open. If it get out from the water, she will close. So the first 3 days, like I tell you, we have to change the water 1 or 2 or 3 times every day. But after, we just need 1 week to change the water. The last thing I will tell you, this flower, when you be in the water, maybe you can smell the water bad. Don't be worried, because the flower, like it, get all the bad energy inside it and get all the bad smell, all the bad effect, all the bad feeling inside it. Because of that, we have to change the water every week. Let us see together how it will look like when we put in the water. So now we just have to see both of them, before and after. Before it look like this, after it look like this. But I just want to give a small information. The water always will be clear and just natural water. We don't need to bring a water special, warm, cold, just a water from the spoon. And exactly, you can leave it inside. And don't be worried if the color will change, because it needs a time to grow up, at least 1 to 2 days. Some people say, how come we be sure if it's the color change or not to change again? This is special color for the water. You just change the color of the water for the first 2 days. After, the water will be clean. And we have the same here, because if we get this, it's the same. It's not something different, it's not a plastic, it's the same. So when we put in the water, you see this is, we have to change. In 2 seconds, all will be rested down. So about some people who just looking for the decoration, it's nice, but I have to give a small information. You don't get to put immediately any flower of desert rose with the fish before at least 3 weeks. Take care, because here in this production of milk like this, there is something will fall down. This is like a small poison for the fish. So take care. If you want to use it as a decoration in your fish box, at least you have to wait 2 weeks in the water like this. It changes in these 2 weeks minimum 7 times the water, and then you can get the flower to put in the box. And also it's so easy to get out because it's natural now, like this. We can get out the flower. It's our hand. You see, it's look small, but also it's easy to put again to the water, and the flower became so big. So that's all about the flower. The most important information that some people just take it immediately and put the fish box, it will lose your fishes, and that will not be the reason. Huh? Don't forget this. I just tell the information. So I hope that you're interested by the desert flower, and I wish that you try it, because it's really, really, really safety product for all the bad luck we have in this life. Hi, welcome again to a new stuff in our family shop. So now we speak about something is very, very important for all the religion, and also for all the people, what matter you believe in. We are a Muslim, and usually we use this on Friday after the most important time for praying. It will be in the afternoon, because all the Muslims have this day. Usually almost of Muslim people or Egyptian people or Arabic people use this frankincense. The frankincense, for a lot of people, it's just to make a nice smell, but they don't know the reality of this. This is a very great herb, because usually this is not just to mix it with the fire, but usually we just have this herb and we can mix this one with a lot of things. For example, we can mix this with the chamomile, with aniseed, with the clove, with a lot of things to make our breath so clean. It depends about the people who smoke too much. It depends about the cold. It depends about when you really feel so pain in your breast. This is one piece of this, just to make 2 glasses, and you will feel the magic effect immediately, because this is a very great herb. Plus, usually we use this with the carbon to make a nice smell, but not just for a nice smell. For example, we get a carbon like this, we already lighted it, but you have to light a fast as you like. One shoot the carbon, the wood, anything to make like stay a little bit lighting. The way that you have to do when you be lighting, you have to be take care, because always fire is dangerous. So, and we get almost in our places, in our countries, mix it this frankincense with bukhur, but we speak about just frankincense. Usually in the church and the mosque, if you've been there, you will get this smell. What we have to do, just small pieces like this, and we put on the carbon, and we wait that it work to get the smell and the smoke. This is not just a smoke to make a nice smell for home. This is a free production for all the people, because you know in this moment we have 2 kinds of people. Some people work hard, some people have a plan to get them aims, and some people just want the easy, lazy life. So these people sometimes they have a bad eyes to them, because other people see that they have luck, they just get money, they just live nice, but they don't feel the reality of them life. It's too hard to be there. So by this, when we do this, it's not just to get a smell, also to protect ourselves, not just from the bad people, not just from the bad energy, not just from the people who wait you to fall down and to be more down. This one, he always make all the Caspers, the Genie, the evils go far away of the area, at least minimum as they can run, they can run. Do you know why? Because this smell make all this evil and all this devil and all this Genie will be far away because they don't like this smell. That's meaning at least you believe that you protect yourself from a lot of bad things. And I will give you information. This smell, anyone he can't like it, that's meaning you have two things. First, maybe he have not good energy inside him, or someone work to him in his horoscope or something. Second thing, maybe there is something bad, like a genie with him or something. So exactly, when you put this and you feel someone run away, say, oh, if I don't like the smell, it's so bad, I don't want to stay here. Don't be angry, don't be nervous. Try to feel by yourself, this is person have a problem. So you have to go to the saint or the church or anything to try to help him. So this is a very great help. So I advise that everyone try to use it, and just for a try. Don't believe in a word until you feel it. You just a little bit you see it's work and work and work and stay minimum 15, 20, maybe 1 hour work. The smell you will get in your home as you feel relaxing, quiet, little bit calm, that you will believe in it. But if you don't feel this, that's meaning you don't believe in it. So you can choose, you can decide about what you will feel. I hope that you try it. It's not a little bit too much, but it's a little bit expensive. But you can get as you like, 5 gram, 10 gram, 100 gram, it's depend of you. I prefer that you get small, try, and if you try, you can buy. That's all. And I wish that all the people feel safe, all the people feel kind, all the people just take care for themselves and leave the other for themselves. It was nice to talk to all of you. Hello again. Now we will speak about a very important thing in the life. For me, the perfume is not just something you can use to be smell nice, but the perfume is something you usually have to do it to feel like a connection between you and your perfume, not just meaning you, your skin, your smell, how you look like, your character. So in this time you see all the people just looking for the choice who can feel that it's his character. So what we have different here in Egypt, because all the people now just looking for the names, the brand. For example, you just go to the place without names. I will not say any names because all is famous, all the people know this. Any brand, you just go inside them stores just to pay for the names. You never pay the quality. But if we think about the mind that we have here in our country, the incense who make the oil, it's a pure incense without any spirit, without any alcohol inside. For example, if you get any perfume for everywhere in Europe and around the world in Africa, when you just get the name, for example, we speak first about ladies because usually ladies first. For example, we speak about this. This is the last design of Bakraban, is Victoria's Secret. This is a version of 2021. But for example, if you just want to get 30 milliliter or 35 milliliter, it will cost you more than 2 days in your work. So this is the really incense without any alcohol. It's just oils. Here in our country, you have a place you call the Fayoum. It's like a very big paradise because it have a lot of flowers. We can get from the flower the oils because we do the oils and get it from the flower by our handmade. So we have a lot of steps. It needs a lot of time to explain, but we just try to get it in a small information. This flower, we just put it in a wood partition and we close it like a doors with a wood and wait with the closest filter. We wait until the drops come and then we filter these drops and then we get it in a bottle and then we put here to be ready for sale. But the difference between our stuff and the other names here, if you just get some perfume, you just really pay for the quality. You will never pay for the name. For example, and any name you imagine. For example, we have here something. This is Britney Spears Fantasia Midnight. I think all the ladies know it. The last version, La Vie Belle. It's also so famous. 2022, and one bottle of this, like 75 milliliter, it's cost more than 180 euro. You understand? So here you can get a lot more than 100 milliliter, less than 50 euro at least. Also, we have here our oil. We never just use to take a perfume, because you can use it for a lot of things. For example, if you can get a bottle of water, it's just a natural bottle of water like this. What we have to do, we just need like some drops inside the bottle like this. 1, 2, 5. And what we have to need, we just check the bottle. This one will make a lot of nice perfume without costing us nothing. But why we make the perfume and the incense inside the water? Not to show that the incense will make a perfume, no. This water we can use for a lot of things. In your country, in your home, in different culture, everyone have a separate things to use. But by our incense, you can use for everything. For example, I'm explaining. This water, we can get like 1.5 liters, at least 2 liters, by 5 drops, you get the refresh liquid just for the perfume. You can use this water in your clothes machine. You can use this water just to clean, do it a little bit when you clean the land of your home or your house or your office, as you can use. We can use this water the same. We just put a little bit in the toilet, and when you push the water, it's make a nice smell. We can use this water for men and for ladies after shift everywhere. It's your choice. You don't have to buy a lot of things if you just get all inside 5 drops. Especially, we have another thing else. For example, this is room lamp. But the difference between our room lamp and all the international room lamp, for example, I've been in Venice. I see the factory who make it by handmade, and we have to blow the glasses. So it costs a lot of money, and I see that by my eyes. I don't listen about it. So the difference is the people looking for the brand, the city, and the name. But how we have to sure that our quality is good? Usually it's a room lamp. So by the same oil, you can choose the oil you like. For example, if a lady have a romantic night and wait for her boyfriend, for her husband, and just wanted to make a surprise, we usually use the candle here, and you put just only 2 milliliters, 3 milliliters, 5 milliliters as you like, and you put the candle before your boyfriend come at least 30 minutes, because the candle will work slowly to make the oil boiling and to get the perfume everywhere in the place you put it. You can put this one in your room, in your side, sometime in your kitchen, because I don't believe in the kitchen, because I think Europe ladies don't cook too much like us. But the question is, why we use this? This one can make you always feel relaxing by the smell, because this 2-3 milliliters have no spirit inside, have no alcohol inside. At least it's to stay minimum 5 weeks by the 2 milliliters. And I will prove you something, because usually when you put a candle here, that's meaning we need the time to make it hot. But I will show you 2 things. First thing, for example, this one, I will put in oil. For example, we can use our oriental oil. It's called Cleopatra. If anyone been in Egypt, I think you will know the smell of Cleopatra. This is something special, but if any lady put it, I just explain and advise her husband, don't leave her alone, because she will eaten by someone. So we just put like, I already have some, but I will put more to show. For example, we change this here, and we put here the oil, to be honest. And by this oil, I show you. If usually we use a candle, we need at least 35 minutes until 45 minutes. But I will show you how it's good quality, because it's handmade. The same material you can get in Venice, you can get around the world. And this is a fire who make it quickly boil it. I show you That's meaning if I don't trust our stuff, I will never put in the fire, because if it's not special, glass, she will be crushed immediately. But I trust our stuff, so we'll see. We just put it here to make it hot quickly, and exactly you will see what will happen in a few seconds. Don't worry if it's all be firing, because it's natural oil. And before, you know, in the old and the past, they have no lights. They was use the oil to light the places. So this is a natural oil. If it's alcohol, it will immediately will be boom. So you have to see now the smoke is starting to get out, but it's not the minute that you can see more and more. Exactly wait that the oil became boiling. When it's boiling too much, it smells too much. I think if you be attention, just put your eyes around this and close your eyes, you will smell what I have do now. Exactly this one you can use for a lot of things. For example, you started to put the candle and wait 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever the candle is worth, you always will smell very, very, very good everywhere. Especially when you use this room lamp, you don't have to put a perfume on your skin, you don't have to put a perfume in your clothes, because all the place will be included the perfume. So now we think we see the smoke, how it's work, but, and this is that what I wait. It's right because it's oil, natural. So we make like this, and you see how it smoke. All this smoke, it will be the first time people love to smoke, but it's a healthy smoke, not smoke I love. So what I explained, that everything in our country you can find. I don't mean, to be honest, some people, they just only mix this oil without a perfume oil. It's white and very cheap, and it's very dangerous. So it depends the person, depends the place, depends the trust from him and his God. So that's the way I want to explain. I hope that you get more information about our special kind of incense. This is just all a world you can imagine. A lot of company, a lot of brands come to Egypt to buy these oils just to mix with alcohol, to put them names. But we can get, for example, by €1 from us to sell it by €100. So this is a debate. People don't know what is this. So we explain for them, this is the pure incense, because 1 milliliter of this can make 25 milliliter with a spirit. So I just explain our product, but I am be sure and honest. Our product, I speak about my product, so I believe in it, but it's not all the same like all the world. There is some people fake, there is some people, honestly, there is some people lying. It's usually for all the world. So I hope that you're interested about this information, and I wish all the people who come from everywhere, try to get information, try to smell, and keep it in you, and you will see, because if you put in your skin and you feel crushed, you feel allergic, you feel you want to crush your hand or your skin, that's meaning this one is not natural. This is information about our perfume, and I think all the other owners of this work will be angry with me because I tell a small secret about our business. Wish you that interesting.